Welcome to Senior Insights. Mrs. Always Right is here. My name is Cynthia, and come on in and grab a chair, have some coffee, tea, juice, prune juice. Debbie, I bought some prune juice the other day. Whatever you want. Coke, Diet Pepsi, iced tea. Anyway, I probably lost 10 people with that introduction. You only have the first 30 seconds to catch people's attention. Anyway, today we're going to talk about sunshine again, and I think you're really going to enjoy this. At least I had fun investigating and reminiscing. Remember this, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Remember that song? If it brings a memory to you, you're not alone. It's one of the most loved and recognizable songs in American history. Do you know who wrote it? Or how it became so beloved? Let's take a trip down memory lane. Grab your flashlight, or maybe a little sunshine, and we'll continue. We'll talk about who wrote it. The song is often credited to a person named Jimmy Davis. I don't know anything about him. He was a country singer, I know that. And then he was the governor of Louisiana after he wrote this song. And there was a man named Charles Mitchell, and he collaborated with Jimmy Davis. So those two are supposedly the creators. However, there is some controversy about who actually wrote it. It's kind of like the whoopie pies in Maine. I think Pennsylvania thinks they invented them, and Maine thinks they invented them, and who knows who invented them. Some historians believe that Paul Rice of the Rice Brothers Gang wrote it in the 1930s and sold the rights to Davis and Mitchell. So Paul Rice claimed that he sold it to them for $35. Jimmy Davis copyrighted it in 1940, and he's the one who made it famous. So that's kind of interesting. Maybe a gang member wrote it. That's kind of weird, don't you think? I don't see a gang member creating a song called "You Are My Sunshine." Do you? I'm going to fix this a little bit. Can't get it straight, can I? Can't get my act together. Oh, I'll sit up higher. I have a cushion on this chair that's supposed to elevate you because the hydraulics in the chair, the air releases. Does that ever happen to you? You're sitting in a chair, you put it up high, and then it just slowly, you don't feel it except when you sit in it again. And then you're not in the right position for filming. But anyway, technically, Love might have written it, but Politics published it. What's his name? Paul Rice of the Rice Brothers Gang. He says that he claims that he wrote it for his girlfriend. It sounds conceivable to me. And that he sold the copyright in 1940. So Davis actually recorded it in 1940. The song became an anthem of comfort during World War II. I wish my dad was around and I'd ask him about that, because he was a World War II veteran. It was used by soldiers and families missing loved ones. They'd write it in letters. It's been covered by dozens of artists like Bing Crosby, Gene Autry, Burl Ives, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson. Oh, we get to talk about Willie Nelson sometimes, don't you think? In 2003, it was named one of the most important songs in the 20th century of America. In the 20th century in America. Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, some of the ways it was used is as a lullaby. That's how I certainly used it to children. I have such fond memories of rocking my children when they were babies and singing, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray." You didn't think you'd ever have to listen to me again. I didn't subject you to the whole song, but I love that song. And it's interesting, just one of my children really responds to it or remembers it or whatever. The others may remember, but they don't acknowledge it. So it's my oldest son that enjoys hearing "You Are My Sunshine." And he is. And he is. And she is. And I bet you have sunshines that you sang it to. I even had a cat that I named Sunshine. That's how much I love Sunshine. She was a Siamese cat, and she was nasty. Not to me, she loved me. And it was the first pet I ever had. I think I've talked about her before, but not everybody watches every video, and some people are new. So those of you who heard about Sunshine before, you just have to, as I say to my friend Ann, just suck it up for a few minutes, and then it'll be over. We'll get back. But Sunshine was my first pet, and she did not like anybody but me. It was not a good thing. So this song, "You Are My Sunshine," did I already say this? Well, I'm going to say it again because I can't remember if I said it. It's sung at weddings. I never heard it singing at a wedding, but I suppose a bride or a groom could sing it to their new spouse. Yeah. Family reunions. Maybe just at a country concert. I don't know. I sing it in my house by myself. Here's an important fact. How many people are from Louisiana? "You Are My Sunshine" is the state song for Louisiana. How cool is that? You didn't know it was that famous, did you? You just thought it was a simple song. What I'm trying to do is to bring to us some of the things that we really liked or were special or have good memories. I hope they don't have bad memories, but think about the good memories and sing, "You are my sunshine," and pretend you're looking at your baby. I mean, don't get delusional or anything, because this whole thing, the coffee, the tea, and everything, it's virtual. It's not really real, but it's real. Do you know what I mean? Well, maybe you don't. That was kind of a roundabout way of saying something. I don't know what. It was used in movies. I don't know, has anyone seen "Brother, Where Art Thou"? It was sung in that one. It was sung in The Simpsons. I never approved of The Simpsons for my kids to watch. How weird is that? They're very popular, but something about them that I didn't like. And True Detective. Those are just three. There's probably a lot more, but I decided that I didn't need to dig too deep because my goal was not really to give you the history of "You Are My Sunshine," but to just let you try and sit back, have a sip of your coffee, and remember any time that you experienced it, have you experienced somebody singing it to you? Did your mother sing it to you? I mean, I was born in 1948 and it was written in 1940. So probably our mothers sang it to us. I don't remember. But I bet some of you remember, because a lot of people have early memories. And I still sing it to my son when I see him. And he's almost 50. So, age doesn't really mean a thing. It's a comfort song. It's associated with memory and longing and hope. All the things that we're kind of trying to focus and emphasize on. So, raise your hand if anyone sang that to you when you skinned your knee. Did you ever ride a bike? I had a 26-inch bike. I don't know what brand it was, but it was blue. And I was hell on wheels on that bike. I would go up to the top of a hill, and I would come down on the sidewalk, which was not a paved sidewalk. I would go as fast as I could over roots and rocks and parts of sidewalks. Sometimes I fell and got a skinned knee. Do you remember those skinned knees with road rash and stuff? Now they make a big deal out of these things. The kids are going, and the mother say, "Oh, you poor baby." I never even told my mother that I did that. And anyway, did you ever do that? Did you ever go crazy on a bike? Like really love it? I used to have fantasies. Even as an adult, I remember my husband and I went on a 17-mile bike ride. I know that's not that much for those people that really ride their bikes. And I loved going down the hills. I just felt like I was like flying. I would be scared, Right now, I would never consider doing it. As a matter of fact, I have a bike outside just in case I want to use it. Thought about it last year, and I looked at it. It's all covered and everything. It has a soft seat because the first time I sat on it when I got it, which was probably 15 years ago, it's only been ridden once. The seat was hard, so I had to order a soft seat, so I have a gel seat for it. And nowadays you have to have helmets on. So of course I bought a pink helmet. I should have brought it over here and I should have worn it. I should have worn the pink helmet. I think it's in my bedroom. Do you want to see the pink helmet? I'm going to go and look and see if it's in my bedroom. Hold on. Hang in there, honey. I was wrong. I thought it was pink. And I couldn't figure out how to put it on. But I thought I'd show you. Now they have to wear helmets with everything they do because they might get hurt. They might get a concussion. Nobody cared about us. I mean, did you have to wear a helmet? While I went looking for this, I did find something pink in my closet. You never thought I would be like this, did you? If my kids were watching, they would say, "Mom, what has gotten into you?" I'm spreading sunshine, that's what I'm doing. With pink. You'd think I'd be obsessed with pink. No, this shirt is not pink, it's peach. But I don't think I'm going to wear this anymore. That hat is over 20 years old, around 20 years old, because I got it one time when we were in Las Vegas. We used to go to this Western show because in our campground we used to have Western night. And we'd have country Western music and we'd dress up. And my husband got a really nice cowboy shirt. It was really pretty. And I didn't get one of those because my boobs were too big. I could never find a blouse that looked good. So that's why I wear t-shirts and they don't look good either, so it's a little bit of a problem that they have. But anyway, we went to this Western store, and he bought a cowboy hat, and I bought a cowboy hat, and he wore his cowboy shirt when we had our Western night at the campground, and we danced to Western music. So, did you have a first heartbreak? And back to You Are My Sunshine. I do get off the track. Or to just sing it to your houseplants, because most of us don't even have anybody. Are you alone, or are you with another person that makes you feel like you're alone, or the other person is sick and they can't, you're their caregiver, and that's okay, that's okay. You could sing to them. You are my sunshine, my only, stroke their face. My husband's not around, he can't stroke my face, but I was hoping that when I was on my deathbed that there'd be somebody that would stroke my face. But I don't think that's happening. So, I think that's all I can talk about with You Are My Sunshine. But you know, sunshine is really important, and it makes us happy, even despite ourselves. It makes us happy because you can feel, well, sometimes you don't want to feel the warmth of the sun because it's just too much. I'm switching from coffee to my cold drink. This is iced tea. I had to take a sip because my voice is going. So, was it part of your childhood, You Are My Sunshine? Did your mother or your grandmother sing it to you? Do you remember? Tura-lura-lura, tura-lura-lura. I can't sing it. I used to sing those, and then I used to sing A, B, C, D, F, G, and Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Those are the songs that I sang to my kids. We used to have a ritual every night when I put them to bed. It was prayers. Then it was A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, just in case you don't remember. And then Twinkle Twinkle, which of course is the same tune as ABC. Sometimes I'd sing Frere Jacques. Anyway. So songs like this really, let me see, live on and on and on and on. Not because of who wrote them. I mean, did you ever hear of these people from 1940? No. But because of who sang them to us, our parents or our grandmother. Or in my case, I just remember, I don't remember my mother singing it, but I remember singing it to my kids. I remember looking down at them lovingly, just like you'd see in a movie or a picture, and singing that. Yeah, we were that young with brand new babies, and we sang to them nice songs. Share in the comments some lullabies that you maybe sang to your children. I mean, some of you haven't even had children. Some of you can't stand your children. You probably don't want to think about that. But just sit back and think about it. Hum it to yourself. I wish somebody again asked me to do a live. I'm afraid to do one. What if I can't respond to everybody? They say, well, I'm worried about not having enough people, but then I'm also worried that we have so many people that come to coffee every day that we would have a lot of people trying to talk at the same time. And how would I handle it? I asked Ann if she would handle it for me and be a manager, but she said I'd have to be sitting right next to you. Well, she lives kind of far away. I said, why do you have to be sitting next to me? I can set you up as a manager or a commentator. I think. And then she could be on her computer and I could be on my computer. But maybe I'll do it. And I know that this community, you'd understand if I couldn't get to you. Wouldn't you? I don't want anyone's feelings to be hurt, though. I don't know. I think it would be fun. People want to ask me questions. Don't ask me anything I can't answer. No, I think it would be fun. I should do it. I should figure out how to do it. Because I don't know if you do it just like you're filming a video. Or you do a Zoom call or what. I'm not exactly sure how you do it. So how would I do it? Oh, Mike, are you there? Tell me how to do it, and I'll do it. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. You are my sunshine. You've brought so much sunshine into my life. You will never know. You'll think I'm just saying this, but it's true. It's true. Thank you. Please comment and consider liking. Liking is very important. The people who don't like it, they mark it. Not very many, though. How could they not like us? Goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow. Bring your coffee.